Hello everyone, welcome to English Now. We are going to discuss today practice the exercise in which we will be discussing degree of comparison, where exercise will come with solution and explanation of the same in detail. So this video is going to be useful for you for practicing, and the detailed video of this has already been discussed earlier and has been uploaded in the channel as well. You can go and watch them. The video is going to be useful for students and spoken English aspirants. So let's do the quick revision what degree of comparison is. There are 3 degrees. The details of these have already been discussed, as I told you, in the channel. You can watch that, but in nutshell, before starting the question, we are going to discuss that. So let's do the degree of comparison. The 3 degrees are positive, where no comparison happens. For example, Ram is tall. In comparative, there's comparison that happens between 2 only. For example, Ram is taller than Shyam. Structure is we have to use ER at the end of adjective if it's short syllable, and if longer, then we have to use more plus than. And we have superlative in the end, the 3rd degree. Comparison happens between more than 2, at least 3 or more than 2. For example, Ram is the tallest boy in the class. So there can be lots of boys and Ram is the tallest. The structure is we have to use the, then est with adjective. For example, tall is the adjective, we have used est at the end of it and it has become tallest with short syllable, and if syllable is longer, then we have to use the most. For example, the most intelligent. Rules are in comparative we have to use then, than, and superlative we have to use the. For example, the best. Double comparison, no, we don't have to use double comparison. For example, more taller, that will be incorrect. We only have to use taller instead. We have irregular forms of adjectives as well, which mean some adjectives acquire different kind of words altogether in comparative and superlative form. For example, good, better, and best. So let's talk about the degree of comparison, the questions. A total of 20 questions will come up on your screen. You have to pause your video and attempt your answers down in the comment box. In the end, we shall be talking about the details of it, the answers and explanation of the same as well. So let's dive into that and let's talk about the question. Fill in the blank with the correct form of adjective. No other monument in India is as magnificent as the Taj Mahal. So what should be the answer? The Taj Mahal is the dash monument in India. Now you have to fill up your answer. And we are going to now talk about question 2, which says choose the correct option. In this question, we have this is by far the dash decision the committee has taken so far. Wiser, most wise, wisest, or more wiser. Now question 3 we've had is rewrite the sentence using the comparative degree. Very few metals are as precious as platinum. So in comparative degree we have to convert it into. Now we have question 4, which says fill in the blank. The climate of Shimla is dash than that of Delhi. So should it be A, cool, or B, cooler, C, coolest, or D, more coolest? Now we have question 5, which says identify and correct the error. She is more smarter than her classmates. Question 6, rewrite using the positive degree. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Question 7, fill in the blank. Among all the solutions proposed, this one seems the dash practical. Should it be A, more, B, most, or we have other options that will come, C, much, or D, very. Question 8 is rewrite the sentence using the superlative degree. Ria is taller than any other girl in the team. Question 9, fill in the blank. This is one of the dash novels written in the 20th century. Great, greater, greatest, or should it be D, most great? Question 10 we've had is transform into comparative degree. No other leader was as influential as Mahatma Gandhi. So these were the 10 questions. Now I'm expecting that you have attempted your answers. After this, we'll be talking about the answers of the same with explanation in detail. So let's talk about it. Question 1 was fill in the blank with the correct form of the adjective. No other monument in India is as magnificent as the Taj Mahal. And the fill in the blank was the Taj Mahal is the most magnificent should be the answer. So always remember, in the explanation we're going to talk that whenever words start with no other than adjective and as with this structure, the positive degree, this changes to superlative form, the most magnificent. Let's talk about question 2. Choose the correct option. This is by far the dash decision the committee has taken so far. So it should be C, the wisest decision. By far here emphasizes the superlative degree. So correct form should be the wisest. Now question 3 we've had is rewrite the sentence using the comparative degree. Very few metals are as precious as platinum. Answer should be platinum is more precious than most other metals. And you have to remember that when a sentence starts with very few, then adjective and as in the positive degree, these become comparative using more than adjective than most other in the end. So this is a structure that we have to follow from positive to comparative degree. Let's talk about next question, which was question 4, fill in the blank. The climate of Shimla is dash than that of Delhi, so it should be cooler. Why cooler? Because cooler is comparative. Here cool is one syllable adjective, so comparative form will take er at the end of this adjective, hence cool will become cooler. Question 5, identify the correct form. She is more smarter than her classmates. No, this is wrong. Correction will be this is smarter than her classmates. Here double comparison was used, which was more smarter and was incorrect. We have to use only one comparison, which will be smarter, because smart is short syllable, so it will acquire er at the end of it, smarter. Question 6, rewrite using the positive degree. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Answer will be no other peak in the world is as high as Mount Everest. Here superlative, which is highest, converts into positive form using no other than adjective and as in the end. So no other peak in the world is as high as Mount Everest. You can see on your screen. And now we're going to talk about question 7, which says fill in the blank. Among all the solutions proposed, this one seems the dash practical. So among all means this one seems to be the most practical, should be the answer. Why we are using most here? Because when a sentence starts with among all, it requires superlative form. The superlative form will be the most practical and hence the answer. Now let's talk about question 8. Rewrite the sentence using the superlative degree. Ria is taller than any other girl in the team. Answer should be Ria is the tallest girl in the team, because we had to make superlative from comparative. Let's talk about explanation. Taller than any other, which is comparative, will convert into the superlative form, hence the tallest of all. Next is this is one of the dash novels written in the 20th century. So one of the greatest. Answer should be C, greatest novel. Here the structure one of the and superlative degree, which is greatest, plus plural noun novels is correct. So one of the greatest novels should be used here. Now the last question we had is question 10, transform into comparative degree. No other leader was as influential as Mahatma Gandhi. So this is given in positive and we have to convert it to comparative. So the answer should be Mahatma Gandhi was more influential than any other leader. Why so? Because in positive, if there is the sentence that starts with no other than adjective and as in the end, as influential as, this will convert to comparative form using more than any other. So that was it for today's video. How did you like the video? You can share your comments in the comment box. What else do you want to watch? You can share that also. We'll meet again with another video. We shall be discussing another topic also. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.